Here we go.
It's not very windy.
I I started the live,
Okay. I'll
so
reshare it
people
out.
should be coming in again, and I'll share it out again too. Hold on. That's funny.
Technical difficulties, whatever that word is.
I can't even be mad or anything because obviously you couldn't hear me. Shh. Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it.
They're all coming right back. Hi, Wandy. Hi, Angel. Sorry about that.
Hi
Technical
everyone.
difficulties.
I just have to pin the comment, so I'm gonna disappear, but I'll be right back, and we're gonna get right back to our scheduled programming.
Hello, 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 Jennifer. Thank you guys all for coming back. Sometimes things just don't connect right. How is everyone feeling today? Hello, Dark Fairy. Hello, Nancy. Welcome back, Tribe. How's everyone doing after yesterday's clearing? Good, awesome. Nancy's feeling good. I lost Andy again. He'll be back.
Hi everyone.
Jennifer's feeling great. Angel's feeling better. Awesome, awesome.
Wandy said I caught myself today. Amazing.
Yes.
Awesome. So today Jessica and I were really honestly very touched at all of your receptivity and your willingness to flow with us yesterday. And it was so beautiful and it was so poignant and really illuminating the fact that we all are really onto something beautiful. So we want to take that momentum and we want to continue that forward. And we want to do a guided meditation today, which I think is one of Jess and I's together, our most strongest collaboration or our strongest collaborative effort is guided meditations because they can be so healing. So if you guys are able to, we're going to have a chit chat. We're going to talk a little bit about yesterday, and then we're going to go into the meditation. So get ready to get in a comfortable position in a place where you feel safe. And it's okay if you have little babies around and little children around, just as comfortable as you can be. And we're going to do some inner child work. And Jess brought up a good point. Jess, you said that you were worried about some potential triggering that might happen due to what recently is occurring or what recently occurred and what has honestly been occurring for a very long time. And the first thing that I thought of was the survival frequency and how that kind of pulls us into that survival frequency and also makes it so that our inner child doesn't feel safe to play. And our inner child is who we are and who we were naturally, that natural spark, that natural fire that was living in us, our natural expression and the way we related to the world before the programming or the trauma or the abuse or life, right? This is the part of us that held the most unique impulses and the most authentic impulses, and the inner child is connected directly to our authenticity. So it's super poignant at this time to do some healing on that, and Jessica's going to do her beautiful musicianship on her drums, and we're going to get into that. But how do you guys feel since yesterday? That's okay. And you guys could always come listen to it on the playback, and you can come back and listen to it whenever. And we'll even potentially cut the meditation out so that we could use it. And then afterwards, I've done inner child hypnotherapy, and it was everything I needed to release that past pain. This is a little more of inner child discovery. I'm not necessarily feeling guided in this meditation to take it in the route of healing. That's more soul retrieval for me, and that's sort of what that is. And for me, this is more inner child discovery, discovering where your joy is. Sometimes we can take the spiritual ascension path so seriously, and so we can be so serious about all of these things, and sometimes it's important to reconnect with that inner child, with that playfulness, with that natural impulse. So we're going to rediscover things and aspects, and everybody's going to be able to come out of the meditation with something that you can bring into your life now that will give life to your inner child.
It's more in this meditation. I'm being called to say that it's going to be more of like expanding your heart chakra out again, your aura out from your heart chakra. Because
Yes.
as a collective, we have so many walls in our heart chakra to keep us safe and secure because we feel that's what's necessary. That a lot of times we don't reconnect into our I am frequency, right? And so this is just helping you really get into your body feels, expanding yourself out and allowing your mind to just go on an imagination trip. You may see something, you may not see something, you may just be inclined to be drawn into the energy that's available because it's just going to be a yummy, expansive energy today.
Yeah, and we're going to get into some readings afterwards, and I would love to get into some readings on the inner child and more so on lifting up the child within us. And Jessica, you're so right, because it's the inner child is the seat of authenticity, which is the heart chakra. And a lot of what we did yesterday was healing an aspect of that pain and clearing that, right? So today it's more of letting it live like a flag, raising it up high and letting it get some life, letting it get some air. How do you guys feel about that?
Jennifer says, okay.
I'm here for
I'm here
either way. Oh, sorry, I keep doing that. We both want to click it at the same time. Hi, Tyler. So just get comfortable. We're gonna put this banner up so that we can focus, and hopefully my dog and his whining won't bother us too much. But we live with it, and just don't worry about it. Some of you guys have this thing where you might have a lot of mental stuff going on, and it might be hard to focus. Just trust that you'll receive what you're meant to receive from this meditation. Sometimes we set a level of expectation of how we're supposed to receive it, and all you need to do is listen and relax and follow the prompts and
and
visualize
breathe.
as much as you can and breathe.
Breathe. Remember to consciously breathe. If there's anything you do during this next 20 minutes, it's to breathe in through your nose. And let's start off with 3 conscious breaths before we start this. So again, this is really all that's required of you to do while this is happening. It's just to breathe. And how we're going to breathe is take a deep breath in through your nose. You're going to hold it for the count of 3. And then an audible exhale. And again, in through your nose. Hold it. And then and the last one for the rest of the breaths, you can just do in through your nose. Hold it for the count of 3. And slowly exhale, feeling the breath on your lips, allowing you to stop and just sense your breath coming out.
And get comfortable. If you have a pair of headphones, be preferable, and we'll give you time as we do some conscious breath to get that together. If you feel the frequencies of the drum, each one expanding your aura out to fill the room that you're in. And the entire city is slowly expanding. And continuing to expand to cover the entire state or region that you live in. Above, below, right, left, right and back, just expanding. And breathe. Release the day. Every time you inhale, imagine that you're inhaling life force energy and you're exhaling want you to imagine that you're walking along a stone path on a sunny day, and it's still breezy. As you turn to your left, there's an ocean and a cliff that overlooks the ocean, and you're seemingly very high up. And as you walk along this stone path, I want you to feel the warm sun-kissed stone touching the bottoms of your feet, grass in between each stone. I want you to feel the breeze on your skin. Very safe. And breathe. And as you walk along this stone path, you're noticing a tree at the end of a cliff, where the cliff almost concaves over. This beautiful cliffside, this beautiful tree, so tall and beautiful. And as you approach the tree, I want you to touch it. Feel the texture of the tree and the cool, dewy texture and that hardness of that bark. You look down and there's what seems like at the roots of the tree a perfect spot to sit. And I want you to sit with your back against the tree. And this tree it's kinetic. It's got this energy and this power you can't explain. Every time you inhale, I want us to do semi-quick breaths. Quick in, quick out. Quick out. Feel yourself becoming one with this tree and feeling its branches. You can almost feel just the same way you feel your own toes. You're feeling the roots of this tree going down into the hillside and deep into the earth. And you're feeling upwards, where the tree is reaching up and nearly looks like, from your perspective, piercing the sky with its branches and its leaves. And feeling the power of that tree and feeling that connection of the tree and your spinal cord. And I want you to feel like from the heart, the bottom half of your heart down, is connected in with these roots that are going into the earth. And I want you to visualize and feel the texture of the cold, wet earth, nutrients in the water and all the life that is below the surface. And I want you to feel that connected in your spinal cord from your heart below. I want you to feel like your feet and your legs are literally roots of this tree planted into the earth. And your nutrients is coming in and your life force from the earth is coming in through your left foot. And as you breathe in, it's circulating upwards to your heart. And as you exhale, it's circulating downwards through your right foot. And I want you to imagine now that as you inhale and you exhale, you feel yourself breathing into your heart and above, which is connected to the tree and how far up it reaches and the vastness of the sky above. And I want you to feel like you're breathing into the tree. And then as you inhale and get to a deeper point of inhalation, you're feeling it hit the sky and the cosmos. and take it all over. You're breathing in the entire sky and the cosmos from your heart above. And you have the heart below connecting into the earth and the heart above connecting into the cosmos. Feeling yourself take over the entire universe in expansion, above, below, forward, and back. And I want you to set your sights on the beautiful landscape ahead of you, and this beautiful ocean, this beautiful horizon. And I want you to imagine that just as though it just rained, there's a beautiful rainbow that is beginning to appear to you little by little, piece by piece. And I want you to really focus in on the colors one by one of this rainbow. And first, the color is deep, deep crimson red. And this color is so vibrant, you can see it. You can see it with your mind's eye, and you can see the beautiful luminescence of this red at the base of this rainbow. And I want you to feel that color connected into your root chakra. Almost as though your root chakra is at the base of your spinal cord, right where your groin is. And I want you to feel as though it's in the same place, two different places, experiencing that energy, that fire, that groundedness, focusing in on the red in this rainbow. And then you begin to shift your perception above, and you're seeing where the color begins to shift and blend into a beautiful orange in that sacral chakra energy. This is the center in your body that is connected to your sacred sexuality and your ability to create and channel and ground these channeling ideas. To feel inspired, to feel that spiritual power and fire. See that orange in that rainbow and feel the power of your sacral chakra. And then you shift your perception even more above that orange, and you're seeing it shift into a vibrant sunshine yellow. This is a seat of your personal power, of your willpower, of your endurance. And I want you to see this vibrant yellow and feel it take over your sacral chakra, right below your rib cage, the top of your gut. And feel the sunshine and the yellowness illuminate from that space. And then shift your perception upwards to see that green, emerald green frequency. But you're seeing that color in that rainbow, that green, and you're feeling it connected to your heart, the seat of your inner truth, your authenticity, and your inner child. And you're seeing this so luminant, so bright, so vibrant. And you're allowing your heart chakra to take and or release what it needs. And continue your deep breaths. And you shift your perception upwards to the color blue, that sky blue in your throat chakra. And you're seeing this rainbow almost fully on this landscape, and you're connecting into your ability to speak your truth, to be connected into truth, your truth, and your ability to communicate with heart and authenticity. And you're going to shift your perception upwards even further. And this next color of the rainbow is going to be an indigo night sky blue. And this color is the color of your third eye. And you're going to see it so vibrant in this rainbow. And you're going to feel like your third eye is soaking in, drinking in all of this beautiful night sky and this beautiful color in this rainbow. And you're going to move your perception upwards one last time, and you're going to see the vibrant violet color that crowns this rainbow. And this is the color of your crown chakra. And you're going to feel like there's an energy beam that's pouring down into your head, into your skull, and even spilling over onto your shoulders and down your body. And you're going to bring your perception back, and you're going to see all these colors together. You're going to see from the top down violet, night sky blue, day sky blue, beautiful emerald green, then that sunshine yellow, and that orange, and that deep crimson red. And now, just as if magic, you're going to see a light staircase, a staircase made of luminescent light, God's light pouring down from that staircase. And there's a doorway at the very top and center of that rainbow. And just as though you're being pulled to it, you're going to feel yourself get off the ground, giving thanks to that tree and continuing your breaths. You're going to walk up the staircase, one step at a time. And you're going to feel yourself getting lighter and lighter. A couple more steps, very slowly. There's no rush. And you know that this staircase is going to lead you to a magical place, a place of your inner child's design, a world all to your own. If God had come to you as a child and said, "We are going to build you whatever world you desire," this is that world. And you can feel yourself coming into a remembrance of it, remembering what this world was like, feeling lighter. And you're falling further into trance, where your subconscious can speak more openly. And you're right at this door, and the light, it feels so warm, like the sun, but it doesn't burn. It's like an energetic warmth that washes over you. And this is a space that only you can go and is completely safe. And you step through that doorway, and I cannot tell you what you see, only you can depict what you can see. And don't overthink it. It could be simple, it could be magnificently complicated and detailed, but none of that matters. All that matters is that you are experiencing it yourself. And to remind you that the inner child and the power of the imagination is truly the seat of intuition as well. It's how our consciousness speaks to us and communicates to us. So know that whatever you're seeing, whether it's consciously made, subconsciously made, or not, it's valid. There's nothing that I have or anybody has that you don't have. You can get everything out of this experience just like anyone. And you feel that. feel your inner child getting giddy excited. Getting excited to be heard, to be seen, to be played with. And as you step into this world and you take a few steps in, there is a magical guide that is waiting for you. And by magical, I mean this person makes you feel like anything is possible. Think Mary Poppins. Think Willy Wonka. Doesn't have to be a character, but this is a specific being that is meant to guide you through this process and help you reconnect and find your inner child.
The being can manifest, or the being can just be a light. Whatever is safe and comfortable for you is what will be there for you. This guide will guide you around your universe, showing you all the little fun, amazing things for you to do, giving you freedom, giving you more space, allowing you to create whatever you desire. This is where you get to start remembering who you are and what you like. Are there trees? Are there mountains? Is there an ocean? Is there a lake? Or maybe it's a pond. Or maybe there's a creek. Or maybe there's no water at all and it's a big, huge forest. Whatever it is, it's perfectly wonderful. This is where you get to tap into your sovereign being, your sovereign will. Maybe you see fairies flying around. Maybe you can feel the presence of the archangels. Maybe you can feel Jesus Christ's energy and Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary and Grandmother Anna. If not, that is perfectly wonderful too. This gets to be where you get to come and retreat with your higher self. This is a place that is your secure, safe place. This is for you and only for you. The houses that you build, there may be 1,000,000 rooms, but no one can stay the night. Each one of those rooms are rooms that either are places you've cleared, or some of those rooms may have trapdoors that take you back to the dungeon. But this house teaches you how to build your security from the foundation up. This house is your retreat.
This house connects you into how you felt, how you were before anything. Before anything. Before any experiences had tainted you, this is the purity of your inner child. And we're retracing the steps back to that creative flow. So I want you to imagine that now this guide is saying to you, now that you are here and you're acclimated back to your universe and your space,
Visit more often. Don't stay away for so long. Come back and water your garden because it needs watering for you to flourish and to feel the unconditional love that you desire. You have to come back here and feed the love here.
and before you go, you're being offered a gift. And this gift is that you get to play out. And as a child, you playing pretend is one of the most universal things. It's fun. And you get to play and be whoever you wish to be. And this has nothing to do with the way you look. If you want to fly, you can fly. If you want to throw fireballs, you can throw fireballs. If you want to sing and have a full stadium full of people watching you, there's a door. And behind that door is going to be this experience. And this is going to be the last experience you experience in this. And allow yourself and your heart to get giddy. That beautiful butterfly flutter feeling in your heart that you feel when maybe you're in love or you're about to do something exciting. And there are no nerves because this is your universe and this is safe. You just get to play. Perhaps you're in a game, like a sports game, and you win you get the winning goal, and everyone's lifting you up and celebrating you. Angels and beings and whomever you create in this world. Just
This is
allow this experience to naturally occur to you as you walk through this door, and your hands are turning the knob and you're walking through. And one piece at a time, this experience is pixelating for you.
as you take your steps, you turn and you remember this is the space of allowance and ease. Allowance for you to be the sovereign being that you be, and ease that it can be created whenever you desire.
And continue to breathe, and Jessica will play her drums so that you can be able to envision this experience with breath and just relax your body and just experience it and enjoy it. Soak in the pleasure of this experience. You don't need this meditation to come back to this place. All you have to do is visualize yourself climbing those stairs to that rainbow and all of the colors and walk through that door. Bring yourself back to fun. Bring yourself back to free. Bring yourself back to ease. It doesn't matter what's happening in your life. It doesn't matter where you are and what difficulties you're facing. Your inner child is the seat of your authenticity and will always guide the way for you. And with that, give thanks to this experience. And just ahead of you, there's a elevator that just magically appears to bring you back down to your body. Then you step in and you see a button, and next to the button is a screen, and it's showing you sitting comfortably or laying comfortably wherever you are, and you press it, bringing your consciousness and awareness back to where you are. And this elevator is taking you back down. You feel yourself coming into your body, feeling every finger, every toe, every leg, every limb, every cell. Come back to the present. How are we feeling?
And thank you for being patient with us with our technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Just realizing that the drum cancels Andy out. So sorry about that.
Listen, we live and we learn. We've done this before, though, so it's odd that happened this time. Awesome. If you guys don't mind sharing, what did you experience? What was interesting to you? What stuck out to you in that meditation? Of course.
Angel said awesome. Wanda said good. Definitely will be back to replay without distraction.
So I feel like, yeah, go ahead.
So guys, we also like kind of want feedback. Like, do you like this kind of meditation stuff, or like is this something more that you'd rather us do like on our page and have you like have app meditations you can go and do? How give us your feedback. Like, what do you think about this? Again, we're trying a bunch of new things and it's funny. So I got the meditation card.
Yeah.
So Lotus keeps like showing up to me today. And then I have a music card. So we'll definitely be working on her music with the meditation.
I love it. I liked it. Good.
Okay,
Well,
let's see. Hold on. Let's start with Jennifer. Unfortunately, I have to rewatch. As soon as you started, the dog made it out. Life happens. We get it. Thank you for letting us know. The colors and peace from Angel. Wandy loves it. Ashley needs to replay, but the calming voice, but good. Thank you. Helma, thank you for showing up. I like it. Love this. Thank you from Angel. I listened as I walked and I like the story guide. Awesome.
For me, and I'm sure for Jessica as well, there's a value in both kinds of meditation. Meditation where you are just clearing and you're creating a quiet place, and meditation where you're exercising your inner visualization. And that is so important. There's so many tools available to you guys, whether it be to us or through us or on YouTube, that will help you exercise that visualization ability, because it really does move things around in the subconscious, and it really helps you reconnect to these different aspects of yourself and see things and discover, right? It's like diving deep into the ocean of you. So there's a value there that we want to share. We're going to get into some reading, so if you'd like that, just stick around. And thank you guys for participating in that with us. And we're going to get into some readings. If you want a more in-depth reading, that information is in the description box. But I feel like I want to go in the flow of reading. What does your inner child want to communicate? What does your inner child have to say? Right?
Aw. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we do get suggestions of people other than us, that we recommend that we've also done their meditations ourselves. You need to do proper meditation.
For sure, haven't found many guided with me being a beginner. Gotcha.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you. We appreciate the feedback.
Guided meditations work best for me as I struggle just meditating alone. Absolutely. And here's the thing, the guided meditation is a way to harness your mental power, especially when you are very distractive. Guided meditations are a beautiful way to start, but there is such a value in also getting conscious with your breath and getting to a place where you're not necessarily needing anything to happen other than just being.
And they'll get there.
Yeah.
They'll get there. And I get it. I like guided meditations. I still like guided meditation.
Me
I just had a guided meditation with Nathaniel last week, and it was like awesome. The part of it, like having my like clearing, like I was in this like hole and I was covered in dirt, and I'm like, oh, I'm safe. I can just lay here. It's okay. Lay here and wait for anybody to save us. We can get ourselves out of this hole and start moving. So, it's always amazing to do different types of meditation. honestly, with Nathaniel, he just plays music and does his Reiki, and I just go. So I would say, like, for me, it's more advanced. So, like, when I'm like in a stuck of something or I've completed something, I like to connect with his energy to just help me get the visuals and move through it.
Angel said the colors were so bright and vibrant, not like here. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That just gives uh, validation and credence to your clairvoyant ability, because that's really what that's exercising as well as your clairvoyant ability, right? But I want to switch gears here, and I want to see now. That was very feminine, right, in its energy, going in and dealing, experiencing the subconscious and experiencing the inner world. Okay, now I want to, uh, within the masculine, take that somewhere. Divine messages around your inner child. Okay, and I want to pull one or two cards on that, on those that we feel called to. And if you want a more in-depth reading, again, that information is in the description and the pinned comment. Okay, so let us know if you consent to that, if you consent to a reading.
That's so cool because, I have, like, I call it my box of fun. I have a box full of tarot cards, and I just kind of allow myself to get pulled to whatever ones. And tonight I was pulled to, this is by, it's the Magic Moonbeam cards, and it is by Sapphire Moonbeam. And
Mm.
I love these because she kind of like inspired me. These are all her original oil paintings. So she does these paintings and then she makes oracle cards. And they're very colorful, very fun. And I believe, like, for me personally, these oracle cards have really just helped me like shift things and ask questions into things. So this is what I'm going to be pulling from just to like get a conscious message for you guys. So if you are always consent, if you desire
Yeah.
to have a reading, what do you want? The first what?
Well, whoever we feel guided to, right? So we'll just go by that. Whatever we feel, wherever we feel pulled.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was a
And
meditation, but so much more. My daughter said for me to look for rainbows, and you showed me the beauty. Haha.
yes, I love that. So let's see. I'm feeling guided to Wandy, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I want to see.
And Wandy, real quick before you get into it, she says this. I was looking at cards, but didn't know what to start. Okay, or where to start. So I will give my personal thing on that. I just go in and kind of like feel what's drawn to me, whatever like really hits my attention. Those are usually the ones I pick. Andy, how do you go about picking your cards?
It's very connected into the inner child, believe it or not. It's whatever, like the images, the colors, the way that it feels, right? When you're a kid and you're like, I want that one, right? It's not really complicated. It's just like, I like the color and I like the characters and I like the way it's drawn, right? What I would recommend is if you like a deck, go on YouTube and look up flip through. Write the name of the deck and say flip through, because there are dedicated channels that buy decks and just flip through them so you can see every single card. And you can see, oh, I love that artistry. Really, it's the visuals that will connect you, right? Because they're a visual tool.
And thanks, Jennifer, for checking out my page. I am working on my own oracle cards. They're actually going to be energy frequency. I've been doing a lot of energy frequency art, and one day when I figure out how to make them come together and boom on a card like magic, I'll have my own deck. But I'll do some human stuff and actually get it to happen. I just haven't, for some reason, haven't got it there. I have 2 oracle decks that I am extremely drawn to. Personally, I like oracle cards. Personally, because they're just, for me, like, it's a good starting point to ask questions. I use the cards to ask questions. Some people are more drawn towards the tarot. I have both. Andy is amazing. I would really take his suggestion on cards because he has a great selection himself.
I think it's always nice to start with the traditional Rider Waite, but not everybody connects to it. And I
No,
think each card represents a different aspect of the human experience, and it also leaves more space for interpretation.
these are the ones
Yeah.
he's talking about.
Mm-hmm. But
Oh,
there's so many different
sunshine.
kinds. There's so many different decks, and in reality, like the books that you get with the decks are just important, especially if you're beginning, because that divine is going to understand where you're at. So if they understand that you're going to learn through the cards by reading the deck, they're
Yeah, but
going.
don't get too lost in that though.
No, they do, because that's been my experience, right?
Yeah,
Um,
but I know too, like when you teach your tarot class, it was
oh
that's
yeah,
the
no.
thing that got
If
us
you're
all like
working with
tingled.
me, if you're
Was
working with me and you're
the book
learning
is not a
to
part.
use tarot as an intuitive tool, it is, yeah, we don't go by the book. We are exercising our intuition, and we are creating an intuitive relationship with the cards. But for someone who is beginning,
There are multiple ways to go about it. And they have a big fat book too that you can get. I have that one too. So like this one has so many details in it. Just don't get lost. Sometimes I know it, like I remember when I started, I was like very human about it, very analytical human about it. Tarot cards aren't really analytical human.
they I think that they have a portion of it, but it's not analytically heavy, right? The analytical comes when you have that confidence in your
Yeah.
intuitive ability, and that analytical can help you really understand it and digest it, right? But we don't want to overwhelm you, right? So the
No, so that's it. Sorry.
yeah, no, you're fine. I want to say my prayer because we didn't get a chance to do so, right?
Yeah.
Guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, beings of love and light, those that walk with us, Sophia Dragon Tribe, we call upon you at this time and all times. Specifically at this time, allow Jess and I's beautiful Mary Magdalene, Christ consciousness, frequency connection, and giving frequency to set off a lighthouse in the ethers, in the high heavens, in the high ethers, for those souls that are needing clarity, that are needing to understand a little more about their inner child, or are ready to receive a message from the inner child, from their inner selves, from their authenticity, from their heart. We are asking that all messages that are of distortion, or that are wanting to be distorted, allow that to be null and void. Any tactics of distortion by ourselves and self-sabotage, or by external forces, mute them, make them not present here in this experience, in this space. Archangel Michael, please protect. Thank you. We are so very blessed and thankful for this opportunity to connect, and thank you for the abundance of ideas, downloads, feelings, lessons, knowledge that you have made possible for us in this life. Thank you.
Amen, amen, amen. All right, Wandy. And Jennifer put, I love Andy's cards, especially the postcards. I totally
Yeah,
agree. I love postcards from
I
Spirit.
got
And
a
hi,
thing.
Jen. Did I ate something? Not right. Ooh.
Oh, did you have one pulled already for her?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wandy
So,
was the one that you felt drawn to, so I put her
oh
name up.
yeah, because you said something, so I thought you were gonna know. My profession is an analyst, though. Not really let my intuition guide. Again, still learning. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so Wandy, I have the free spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And I will show you this in 1 second. Free spirit. I love these cards.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the beautiful card that you get. The blending of colors, movement, and flow on the free spirit card reflects beauty and freedom. Break free from what binds you. Let it all go. Be mindful of energetic flow. Keep your innocence, childlike free spirit alive. It will help your souls thrive. The only person holding you back is you. Affirmation for this card is I will break free from what binds me. My free spirit will go with the energetic flow. Wandy, I feel like you're really stepping into this time that I know like you're going through a lot of change right now. But instead of like getting lost in all the frequency of what you're losing, I'm being called or pulled to tell you take this time to find out about you. what do you really like to eat?
Yeah.
What really is your favorite color? Like, what really is your style of clothes you choose? Do you even like hair? Like, I didn't like hair. I was happy I shaved it off because I'm like, I really don't even like hair. This is a time I'm feeling for you, Wandy, to really tap in to this new, amazing you that you haven't even really gotten to know yet. And I'm complete. Thank you.
That was beautiful. For me, it's taking that even a step further to say that you have in your inner child have always kind of thrived in, I don't want to say isolation, but going your own way. There's something about you being at peace with that, and having the best come out of you. I'm seeing you like being able to play on your own. You may not have always been included in things, you know what I mean, and you were just like, hey, I'm like, you made it work for you, and there was a peace in that for you at that time. But then somewhere along the lines, life taught you that you needed to be chosen and validated, or brought in different circles and certain situations, to feel complete, or to feel worthy, right? Where now you're being invited into this new frequency wave of being like, yeah, people don't need to get it, people don't need to understand it, but I can feel good, and I don't need other people to be in on it. I don't need that right now. Right now I'm enjoying this, and I'm finding what it is that makes me happy, and therefore having faith that those that will resonate with that will find me. Right, so your inner child is really giving you the message, or really communicating to you that where you are is not so different from where you've been. In that inner child way, in that child way, where, hey, they don't want to play with me, or they don't get me, or they think I'm weird. Well, whatever, I got what I got going on over here. And then you find other little kids that resonate with that too, and they're saying it's going to resonate with you and your kids, and it's just an understanding of how naturally you are. It's okay to be a silent observer. It's okay to be a silent observer. That's kind of naturally who you are, right? Fighting against that is what also brought you into potentially painful situations, right? Or non-acknowledgement of it. You're so welcome.
All right, the next one, let's do Ashley. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a new day for Ashley. I was like drawn to her. Getting things on a road correct is progress, but that's maybe asking. Okay, let's see what we have here for Ashley. Ashley, whoop, wrong side. We have number 27, a new day. The crimson sun on this card swirls with energy. As each new day begins, you have a fresh new start. Every day is a chance to do something new, a little better, or do it in a different way. Embrace the energy of each new day and realize each day has the potential for adventure and new possibilities. Your day can and will reflect your attitude. Keep your thoughts positive, an attitude of gratitude. Affirmation: I embrace the energy of each new day with enthusiasm. I will keep my thoughts positive and look at each new day as a new adventure. I shall have an attitude of gratitude.
Yes. It's so funny that you say new day and all of this, because that's exactly what I pulled. Because we have the Three of Wands and the Six of Cups, which speaks of like when you were younger. I'm getting this feeling, or when you were young, I'm getting this feeling of like something exciting could happen at any day. Like you may have had these really exciting experiences, or with your parents, or where you live, that every day held a new surprise, and there was an excitement about like, well, tomorrow we're doing this, and so the next day we're doing that, and oh my goodness, like it just feels like you were feeding yourself in a different way, and it was something that you needed. And I think that there's a mundaneness to your life that's suffocating your creative ability, right? You're dealing with things day by day, rolling in and rolling out of every day. And they're saying they need you to bring some excitement, some spontaneity, not need. it would be such a beautiful experience for you to step into, for you to bring some spontaneity back into your life. That's what I have for you, Queen.
Thank you for letting us connect to you. Next, I'm going to grab Jennifer. I just love this. This is amazing. So, Jennifer, you have card number 15, Gratitude. I just love her paintings. Those are
It's
all oil
beautiful.
paintings. She does some oil. Man, I thought I had number 15, but I had number 13. I was like, wait a minute. I don't have the right card. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Gratitude is a genuine appreciation for blessings in our lives. Gratitude energy encompasses all things, big and small. Do not waste your energy and time focusing on what you believe you lack. Practice the spirit of gratitude regarding the simple pleasures in life. When you adopt an attitude of gratitude, it flows through your heart, and you will find more and more to be grateful for. Count your blessings and give thanks to the divine. Affirmation for this card is gratitude flows through my heart. I am grateful for the blessings in my life, no matter how big or how small. Attitude of gratitude is what I choose. That's
Yeah.
my little twist to it. But yeah. Thank you.
This all goes back to that to expectation is what I'm feeling here with the inner child. There's something about you being painted a picture, and this is more speaking to a pain of yours or something that does not go well with you. This is more bringing attention to something that is not serving you, and that is this limited expectation of the future, right? Or this just expectation period of the future, right? And this is like a child being told, yeah, things it's gonna, but next week it's gonna happen, or I'll see you here, I'll see you then, and it doesn't happen, right? Or a level of disappointment that you feel with that. And there's something about kind of preventing a flow there, because you've been taught that often things don't turn out the way you want or the way you expect or the way you prefer, right? And I don't know why I'm getting this. Just being honestly like a little bit negative. And I don't mean just negative in the sense of like you have a negative perspective, but almost feeling like hopeless, right? There's something about this that is wanting to be addressed in you right now. Maybe there's a little more shadow work being invited into your life than other readings and other people here tonight, and it's not a comparison, but it's just an understanding of how the energy is different with you in this reading, and that is that um, you are expecting or you have an expectation about what the future holds here, and it's based on the pain that you endured or the trauma that you endured at that time. um, for example, say you this is like ancestral, right? um, and that's preventing a flow. It's preventing a flow, a natural flow that can guide you on the highest timeline or the highest path, or that has been. You are going to work through it, is what they're telling me as well. You are going to see it for yourself. So gratitude is going to be a great way to transmute that.
Thank you so much for letting us connect to you, Jennifer. Next one, I don't think I read for Helma before, so
Okay.
I want to do Helma.
And thank you for your donation, love. Martha, thank you for your donation.
Oh, gonna get Martha then. All right, so for Helma, we have the rainbow spirit. Rainbows are a wonderful gift from nature. They are a sign of a bridge into a new phase of your life. This card is an indicator that the storm you have been experiencing is over, or it will be over soon. There are new and exciting things to come for you, but you must believe and know this is true. Our thoughts are really what manifest things, so hold space that you're almost there, because you're almost there. You have been working towards getting through the storm. As the rain fades, the sun shines through and creates the rainbow with beautiful colors as a sign of encouragement and hope for you. Your affirmation is, I know there are wonderful things to come. The rainbow is a gift from nature that brings me encouragement and hope. Keep on, chick. Keep pushing through. And I'm holding space for you. And amazing. Thank you for letting me connect. And I understand that feeling, but I'm telling you, I am just coming through the storm myself. So I like, and wow, when you get on this other side of it, wow.
Congratulations. I'm definitely feeling like there's this energy of you being left behind, or being neglected, being ignored, because people had too much time to work. There's a wonkiness about that. There's a wonkiness about giving people space, and there may even be some codependency stuff that you're working through. And now what is happening is the divine is setting you up so that you could see that how much stronger you, back to the Boulder thing, how much stronger you are and how much better you are at being in your own space, being on your own and doing your own thing, and letting people have their space, and being able to come together and have those moments when you have them, but not necessarily feel like you have to be a priority in their life, or you like that they have to show you that they're a priority by doing a lot of extra stuff to kind of keep you feeling that connection, right? You're more independent, or you're being invited down a path where you can feel more independent and actually feel good in those spaces, right? And that is an inner child thing, right? Being able to find peace and enjoyment and fun and entertainment just on your own. You don't need anything, right? You can make a rock a little friend, right? There's so much to that. And they want me to bring it back to expectation, back, back to Jennifer's reading. But in general, for all of you, they're saying, remember when parents would say, your head's in the clouds, limit your expectations, right? What they're really saying is, have a new expectation that's a little lower than the one that you have now. you know Wipe that slate clean.
Ask
And
yourself if it still serves you to still loop in these thoughts that you have. Like my mom, she always says, like, if I do this, this will happen. And I'm like, well, yeah, because you keep telling the universe that's what's going to happen if you do that. So when you go and do that, if you ever do that, that is what's going to follow you. So be mindful of what you're saying. Ask yourself, is it really serving you? Is that really this energy you still want to be in? Thank you, Hama, so much for letting us connect. Now, you said Martha donated, so let's go
yes.
to Martha.
Hmm.
Hi,
So Martha,
Martha.
I'm assuming you want a general because that's what you got last time. So I'm gonna see what comes up for you. And if you have a question, now's your time to ask. But I'm gonna assume it's general because that's what you always ask for.
Or if you're looping anything, we can help do like an energetic clearing on that. Let us know what you feel.
Guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, beings of love and light, those that walk with us and those that walk with Martha, we call upon you at this time for a collaborative process between my guides and yours, so that we may be able to deliver the messages that are most divinely important for you to receive at this time. And if we sense that there's any energetic work that needs to be done, we will. Of course, Helma, we're glad. That's what we will focus on. Amen. My ADD sometimes.
Martha says, get out of her head.
Yeah.
Just joking.
Yeah. Martha, where is this guilt? I'm feeling like this guilt. Where is this guilt coming from? I feel like you had a message to share, but you shared it in a way. You shared it in a way that that maybe was a little bit premature, or maybe was not exactly the way you wanted to word it. But it feels like you're struggling with this right now. This boundary that you laid, right? or some or almost like and I almost feel like my strategy has been found. They've learned my strategy, right?
Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. So I kind of feel like with this, love yourself as much as you want your soulmate to love you.
Mm.
So with those two cards together, what I'm hearing is to really work. They're asking you to bring attention to your heart. It's heart space. I'm hearing
Yeah.
heart space. Bring attention to your heart space. And then, like, too, like maybe not so, I don't know. Let's see what it says. Because I got the fairies card too.
Mm-hmm.
And fairies have a delightful, whimsical, fun, and sparkly energy. They add excitement, play, and
Spontaneity.
thank you, to your life. Fairies can also be mischievous and borrow shiny items from time to time. They do this so you will notice their presence, learn to play and have fun like Fae. Beautiful, believe in magic and miracles. They happen every day. As the sun begins to fade on the warmer summer night, you may see a lightning bug or a fairy take flight. Keep looking at the world with childlike wonder. This is the spell that fairies will keep you under. The affirmation for you is I believe in magic of fairies. I will look at the world with childlike wonder and find ways to play, which goes into these cards that I got.
The inner child is going to be
There's
so.
something going on though.
Yeah.
There's because I'm getting miracles. I get
Oh, I know.
patience,
Oh, I know.
miracles,
Mm-hmm.
and then protection.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead.
No, no, no.
That's
I'm feeling very inspired by that. No, because between these cards and those cards, such a beautiful message, Martha. So what's happened, and me knowing a lot about your story so far, or me knowing as much as I do from previous readings, I remember your difficulty in navigating this ascension process with your family, right? And you've learned ways
that's
of
what it feels like.
navigating that.
Because it
You've
feels like it's like blah, 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 all over the
mm-hmm.
energetic residue. So while you're doing this, I'm going to clear the energetic residue because you hit it on the nail. That's what it
Yeah.
is. So go ahead. And Martha, I'm going to connect. Can I connect into your higher self? All I need you to say is yes in the comments. And while he's talking, I'll do a quick car wash of your aura. That's the best way to
Yeah.
put it. Anyways,
That
I'm
is
sorry.
funny. Take me to the car wash.
That's how I feel though. Like I feel like she's trying
Yeah.
and then they're all like, and I
Yeah.
understand that, and just like this miracle playing. So go
But
ahead.
the thing that's interesting about this, the inner child work is going to be so important for you because now it's time to play. Now your life is really coming into form. Not that it wasn't before, but it's coming into form in a way where you can really flow. And there's a new level of flow that you're invited to, a bigger wave, a more solid wave that you can ride. And with that is being given a gift. When Jessica said patience and all of that, I think that you might have a bad.
Patience and miracles, finding some kind of and I'm finding patience with herself, not
Yes.
with others. This
Mm-hmm.
is all internal. So there's some kind of internal patience you're working through that's going to give you this miracle, that because it's a miracle, because you don't feel right now you could ever have this.
Yeah.
It feels so unobtainable. Like you're like, it's like, oh
It's
yeah,
you
I'm
got a
gonna have
bad
like a
taste in your
Bentley
mouth. You
tomorrow.
have a
Like,
bad taste in your mouth.
yeah. And but really but really I'm saying what it feeling it is really is the energy around her is pushing so hard that every time she gets to this patient side with her, they start making her impatient with herself
Yes.
because she's not hitting that level at their human expectation. So she needs to just give herself some ease, give herself some breath, and she'll start seeing the miracles. And look, there's a rainbow in there too. She'll
I know
start
the
seeing,
rainbow.
it's just coming up like crazy. She'll see the miracles that come through, and she
Yeah.
knows what we're talking about.
But
Okay,
there's
now
somebody,
okay, sorry.
and I don't want to give them a title, but they're most likely a water sign, and it could just be in the energy, in the sense that they have a lot of emotional depth, right? When you look into their eyes, you feel like there's a whole ocean behind that, right? They have this, Jessica's a water sign, so she knows a lot about this. But this person is very emotionally deep. And what I'm getting is that you have such a bad taste in your mouth that you're going to struggle to receive them.
They're in victim frequency.
Mhm.
They're looped in victim frequency so much. That's what they emit out. And it's like a gaslighting frequency that's making you feel like you're responsible for this frequency that you know. Okay, I'm going to stop and let you humanize that because
No.
I just see a whole bunch of frequency and
Yeah.
and I want to clear. So I'm
Yeah.
going to clear.
Go ahead. Because it's this energy of like there's not that many people out there that get me, and you're used to like letting people, giving them a chance and then disappointing you. And now they're wanting you to wipe the slate clean and just get creative, because now you're really in a place where you can manifest your soul family, right? And what Jessica, you're picking up on the fact that you also have a bad taste in your mouth, not just from family but from a past romantic experience, and from an experience that has that you wanted to give a chance and you wanted to give credence to, you wanted to give life to, but it just kept feeling like it was not working out. It just wasn't getting off the ground, right? And this is different. And it's hard for you to see that. It's hard for you to recognize that because you're not used to it yet.
That goes into the Queen Cups, what she was talking about a couple weeks ago about the whole thing of who do you have around you? What are you giving out? And do they give back? Well, thanks, Rafi. Do you agree with me? I know, right? Totally. So, where is it? Who is around you? Do they give to you like you give to them? And if they don't, because some people, like, really, they don't love us. Like, truly, they don't. They just love the energy that they suck from us and they just drain the bejesus out of us. And those kind of people, like, drop us down real fast and get us lost in their thing because we're not. We're not being responsible for our own energy, right? Because, yes, I can say it's those people that are doing it. Believe me, I'd like to say it's those people. I really do. But that's not truth. Truth is, we haven't learned how to expand our auras out to this place that we get to be, which is what we were talking about kind of yesterday with Andy, how he was at the campsite and he was able to be around all these people and feel all their universes, but not get lost in it. He was able to stay in his aura space, his allowance and ease of allowing these people to be who they are without like draining the energy, without taking from him. And okay, I'm done.
No, you're on a beautiful flow. That's exactly it. And that's what she needs to hear. It's this understanding of your strength, where even though we're able to put up walls and boundaries, it doesn't mean that the attempts of others do not get to us and do not bring us into a reactive energy, right? So this is a way for you to fly higher, a way for you to experience different, and a way for you to find birds that fly at the altitude that you fly at. That's what this is about. While Jessica does her flow, just breathe and make sure you drink a lot of water, because when Jessica does her clearings, the water is so important to help you clearing. Okay. After this reading, you can go get some water and just be conscious of your intake of hydration.
Okay, how do you feel? Did you feel any lightness? Did you feel anything at all? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. There's no right or wrong. There just is, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And if there's anybody else that wants an in-depth reading like that one, you can just go ahead and donate, or that information is in the pinned comment in the description box. If you feel guided to, no pressure.
All
As
right,
it
and
feels.
I'm going to close that clearing out that I just did with Martha with this beautiful card from the Crystal Spirits, because, yeah, this is okay. So, everybody, Andy has his amazing postcards from Spirit. I mean, who doesn't love those cards? I love them. This is like my postcard from the conscious universe. So, like, I love these cards. They are my most favorite of them all. And I really like to close it with that because one, it'll tell you a stone that if you desire, you can go get. to help you kind of move through things. If that's not something you desire, then you can just simply tap into the stone by looking at the picture. And it really does just give that final touch of what was needed. So today's card is one that Andy's going to enunciate for you.
Seraphos Green Quartz.
Beautiful. And there's the face. Do you see the face? So beautiful. As long as we are human, we will face times when the only choice is to accept life on its own terms. But in that acceptance lies a most precious treasure, the gift of now. Surrender to this moment exactly as it is, and your heart will open, releasing what needs to be left behind as you join with the conscious universe on a journey of your own healing. Something wonderful is awaiting you, but first you must be present in what is so that you can have this experience and receive the gift of recognizing that you are stronger than you know, stronger than you give yourself credit for. When the wheel of fortune turns, you may look back on this moment as crucial for your growth. Very often, unanswered prayers and unexpected twists of fate lead to the destiny the heart seeks. Trust now in this process of acceptance. Trust that the conscious universe has your back. And I completely agree. I feel with everything that I have here, this is really for you just to, tingles all over.
Yes.
Um, ah,
This is so beautifully, so beautifully depictive of this whole energy and this whole reading and the collective energy that we've all been picking up on. This new found realization of our strength and how far we've come and what we can do now. We can do more now than we could before. And for you, you were able to do enough separation and boundary work to be able to start to feel your own frequency again. And because of that, now you are able to do things and go places and experience levels of things that you haven't been able to do before.
Martha, the thing I would give you actually to close this out, your homework for tonight. Um, oh, I feel so excited. This is a really
Yeah.
yummy part of your journey. So let me help you with this, okay? In my experiment, right, this is the point where I really started going within and trusting my body answers, right? Not listening to my head answers, but feeling my body answers. So what I would do tonight, in the morning, whenever you think, take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it, and state, "My name is Martha." Hold it.
You all can do this as well if you like.
Yes. Okay. So let it out. Let's all do this. Because honestly, you guys, this is like, in my experiment, this is the biggest key of them all.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, breathing and this one. Okay. So this is my name is. We're all going to take a deep breath in through our nose, kind of allowing our shoulders to go back, our posture to be proper. If I can get my head on the screen. Um, Shoulders back, chin up. We want to be proper. Deep breath in through the nose. We're going to hold it and we're going to say, "My name is," and then you're going to state your name, and then you're going to hold it and you're going to feel, feel, feel. And then the audible when we're done is going to release anything that does not resonate with "my name is," your name. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's take a deep breath in through our nose. Hold it. And for today, I'm going to use "My name is Martha." Hold it. Feel, 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 and release. Again, in through your nose. Hold it and state, "My name is Martha." Hold it. Feel, 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 and release. Okay, this time we're just going to say "my name is" because I'm using Martha and we're in a collective frequency. It's not really studying in. So, hey, we learn, right? In through our nose, hold it, and state, "My name is," say your name. Hold it. Feel, feel, feel. There we go. Ah. Again, in through your nose. Hold it. My name is. Say your name. Hold it. Feel, feel, feel. Ah. Last one. In through your nose. A little more. And now state, my name is. Say your name. Hold it. Feel, feel, feel. And now release. How do you feel? Where do you feel your lightness? Wherever that lightness is, that's your body, yes.
Yes.
To be like, oh, I'm not really sure about that. Let's take a deep breath in one more time. In through your nose. Hold it and state, my name is Tomato.
My name is Tomato.
Hold it, feel it, feel it, feel the difference, and release. I don't like leaving in that. Do you feel the difference? The
Yeah.
constriction, the heaviness. Okay, so let's clear it back out. And again, in through your nose. Hold it. My name is. Say your
My name is
name.
Andy.
Hold it. Feel it. Feel it. And now release. Tap into those feelings. The more you can sense your body lightness, the better it, or the easier, the more ease you will have in creating your choices, right? So like Andy, sometimes we come and we talk and he'll say something and I'm like, that feels a little and he's like, what? And I'm like, all right, let's do it. My name is Andy. And he does, my name is Andy. And then I'm like, and we ask a question. Is this yours? Yes. Take a deep breath. No. Take a deep breath. Whichever one feels like my name is Andy in his case.
Just like a chord, right? Like, when you listen to music and you hear a chord and it sounds like it's perfectly in harmonic tune, and then you hear a chord and you're like, something about that sounds off, right? That's the kind of feeling connection that Jessica's inviting in to your understanding, and this makes things a lot easier when there's all these options and all this confusion. You can just tune back to your body, which is your primary and most important. This is the truest, most potent form of your intuition.
Because once it goes, once you get the like no, because I'm gonna tell you the majority of the time, especially in the beginning, it's not even yours. You can go to the next one. Is this someone else's? Is this something else? Is this someone something else? But to be honest with you, once you get past this isn't yours, then all you simply, this is so beautiful, simple, keep it simple, silly, right? All you have to do is when you're in this frequency and you come to the awareness of, whoa, everything, all that is not mine, right? Then you can take a deep breath and say, everything, all of that is, it's not mine, and I choose to release it. And when you consciously choose to release it, tell the universe, I choose to release all of this, it's not mine. And you do that audible, you're releasing those frequencies and you get to move into something new. Now, does that mean that if you turn around and those frequencies are right there, that they're not going to come right back? No, that's not what that means. What that means is now you have awareness. So when you have these feelings come to you and you feel that heaviness hit your body and you're like, whoa, I'm heavy. Well, was I heavy 5 minutes ago? Because chances are you're empathic just like I am. And we pick up these things and no one taught us how to work through this stuff. And this is a big thing for us empaths, right? When we walk into a room and we felt just fine, but when then we walk in this room and we feel heavy or we feel nauseous or whatever, that energy isn't ours.
Yeah.
That's the energy in
It's
the
this
room.
it's
And
the same
because our
thing.
our aura is shoved up in our pretty little heart, our I like to call it the genie bottle, right? Our heart gets shoved up in our soul gets shoved into our heart space, that everything is affecting us, right? When we expand our aura out and have it big and yummy, then we have all this space to like navigate things, and those energies in the room, you have awareness of it,
Yeah.
but you haven't like allowed it to seep into your skin, if
Yeah.
that makes any sense.
It does, and
Kind
it's
of went
it's
on a
like
ramble
it's if you
there.
it's say if you're like 6.5 feet tall, You have to have an awareness about that so that you don't hit your head when you're walking down the stairs or whatever. If you're empathic and you have, your body and your energy works in a particular way, you have to take responsibility for that, right? But unfortunately, Raphael, he's giving me a hard time. He wants to go
And
for a
Wandy,
while.
I am complete. Or Wandy, Martha, I am complete. Wandy, you're my awareness too. Thank you all. You guys have been showing up and really doing the work with us. We can feel it. We feel received. We appreciate the donations. If the donation has been made, we're very grateful for just this experience and to be again. This is just our experiment. I'm going to say this if I'm going to try to remember to say this is our experiment, okay? It doesn't mean it's all going to work exactly this way for you, but there may be some parts of it that resonate to you. Those are the parts you take and go. Those are the places that you get to expand out because we're not here to be on any kind of pedestal. We're here to just arm in arm, Red Rover, and get ready for whatever's coming our way because we have our strong I am space and we have our beautiful soul tribe that even though the people around us might be at a lower frequency, we know where to come to have this connection to rise back up.
Yes. Oh, that was so beautiful, Jessica. I love you. On that note, we will leave you in your divine light of the divine creator. Good night.